Hi everyone, I'm Ms.Emma and I'm going to be your teacher for the Hmong Culture and Language program. Today we're going to be learning about the different parts of your face and we're going to be drawing a self-portrait. I'll walk you through step by step on how to do everything. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to print off the worksheets I made for you and then we can get started. So after you print off your worksheets, you're going to want to grab the one that looks like this. You're going to want to grab something to draw with. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to take the words from this list, which have face, nose, eyes, ears, and so on. And we're going to actually draw those here, and then we're going to write the Hmong word for them. Now, I am new to this program, and I don't know how to speak Hmong, so feel free to ask other leaders on how to pronounce them, and ask your friends and your family that speak Hmong, and hopefully they'll be able to help you out. So I'm going to show you step by step on how to draw each of these parts of your face, because I know sometimes it can be difficult, and it will turn out. So the first one we're going to do is your face, and we're going to write the word. So it's N-T-S-E-J-M-U-A-G. And I would just draw a circle for your face, maybe draw some eyes, a nose, and a smile, and some hair, depending on what you look like. And then there you will have face. And then the second thing we're going to draw is your nose. This one is real easy. We're just going to do a little curve. And then we'll write the word out here. And then we're going to draw our eyes. So I'm just going to do a big curve for this one on top and a big curve on the bottom. Then I'm going to draw a little circle right in here. And just kind of get that, and then draw some eyelashes, and then you'll write the word here too. I'm not going to do it for each of the words just because I figure that you can just copy the word list here. But be sure to do this part of the project, because what we're going to do later is we're going to use all of these as little flashcards at some points. That way you can learn the different words, but also you can use them to glue onto a giant project that we're going to do at the end that has all the different parts of our body. So the next thing we're going to do is ears. For the ear, you can just do a little curve. And then there's like a little thing right here. And then a little curve right here. And if you have earrings, you can draw a little circle for where your earrings go. And if you feel like you can't recognize it as an ear, you can draw little lines here to show that this is how you listen. And then the next thing we're going to draw is our lips. So we're going to start off with a line just like this. And then we're going to do a line on top with a little divot right in the middle. And it goes down, and that's the top of our lip. And then we're going to do a curve for the bottom. And that is our completed lips. Next we're going to do is the eyebrows. And for this one, it's really easy. You're just going to do a thick curved line. You can do a little bit of scribbles on it, so that way it looks like an eyebrow. And then the next thing we're going to do is hair. If you're like me and you like to put your hair up in a bun, you can draw like a little ponytail. So like here's the back of the head, and here's the hair. If you have short hair, you could draw the face and then just do little spikes and put an arrow to it so you know that this card is for hair. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is going to be skin. So that's right here. I know there's some words right here. It looks like, well, actually, no, we're gonna do mouth next. So we did lips at first. Now we're gonna do mouth. Because these have different Hmong words for them. And so what I'm thinking that we should do is maybe write in English. Like this one is lips, so that way you don't get them confused. And then for mouth, we could even draw something different. Like we could draw an open mouth. So it's kind of like a little half circle that we draw, and then kind of color in the edges for our lips. And then we can put teeth in. So that way we know this is our mouth and not our lips. Now the next thing we're gonna do is skin. This one is tricky because skin covers your entire body. So how are we going to do that? Well, one thing that we can do is that we can just draw like a piece of our body. So for instance, I'm gonna draw a hand, and to draw a hand, you're just gonna kind of, so there's one finger, here's another finger, another finger, another finger, and then you're gonna get the wrist. It's kind of a goofy looking hand, but that's okay. And then what we can do is we can write skin in English. So that way we know it's not hand, it's skin. Because we will be doing hand later. And then be sure to continuously be writing the Hmong words for each one of these. The next thing we're going to do is going to be our chin. And so we can draw a face again. And we can draw a defined chin and then point to it. So that way we know it's our chin. And if any of these drawings you have a hard time figuring out, like, will I remember, is this body part or is it a different body part? You can also write on English on the front of them, or you can write it just like right here. So that way when you cut it out, you can write it on the back of them. So that way you know what they are. The next thing we're gonna draw is cheeks. So this one again, we can just draw a face, and we can make really plump cheeks. And if you want, you could even like put some blush. So like here's the eyes, nose. That looks more like these are the eyes. All right, so we'll do that. And then the blush could be right here. And we could write cheek, so we know just what this part of the body is. And then one thing to keep in mind is that if you mess up on any one of these, you can always print out another worksheet, so that way you don't have to worry about not being able to recognize it or not liking it. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go to our other worksheet, and we're going to draw ourselves. So this is me, I drew myself. And what you can do is you can follow the instructions that I did for the other worksheets, so the one with all the squares. You can follow the instructions for how to draw each one of those, and you can put them in the right place. When it comes to drawing your hair, you know, there's no wrong way to do it. Everybody has different hair. And you can even draw them a bit differently to make them look more like you. So that's our lesson for today. I hope you enjoy. Be sure to hang on to these worksheets, because later we're going to use them for a giant art project, and it'll be lots of fun. And if you want, feel free to share your artwork with me or some other of your teachers, and we'd be more than happy to see them. Bye!